Hi there, my name is Colby, and this is my introduction to Out of the Box Canine. I am the founding trainer, and I have been a professional for about 5, 6 years now. And this is the segue to my business. I am a small business owner currently servicing Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, and surrounding counties. My current specialty are service dogs and reactive and/or aggressive dogs. I have had the propensity throughout my entire training career to lean towards either seeing animals help people or being a person that helps animals. So that is just kind of where my specialty has lined. As far as experience goes, because anytime you are looking at a dog trainer, you are looking to find somebody that meets your needs. Not only do you want to make sure that the trainer you're working with has the experience level that you need for your dog, but also that you enjoy their vibe and you're comfortable with them. Personally, my experience has been a lot of self-teaching and hands-on mentorships. I don't currently hold a formal educational certification. The best that I've gotten so far for formalized certifications has been I am an approved AKC evaluator, pending my current yearly renewal, which means I can do like the Canine Good Citizen test and things like that. And then I am currently enrolled in the Certified Control Unleashed Instructor program. If you have no idea what that is, Control Unleashed was created for reactive and fearful and overexcited dogs to help them function in patterns and overcome their reactivity through cooperation and communication with their handler. So, as far as my as far as my training style goes, I have a little bit of ADHD myself, so I can definitely relate to a lot of not only my clientele but my clients' dogs. But as far as that goes, I am a positive reinforcement, or my preferred way to call myself, a relationship-based dog trainer. I do not intentionally utilize punishment, but just because I don't intentionally use it doesn't mean I'm not going to let your dog, or I am going to let your dog, run around and do all these crazy things we don't want our dogs to do, and things that are not safe for them. With that being said, a lot of what I do is teaching essentially emotional regulation to canines. That is my specialty, and that is my preferred method. That being said, a lot of what I do has less of an emphasis on obedience, like sit down, stay, and more of an emphasis on how do you work through and breathe through and process that giant triggering thing in front of you that you're barking at, so on and so forth. So to wrap up, there are some big things coming with this year, and now that I got some personal things figured out, new apartment being one of the biggest ones, set up with my lovely little helper. There's some big things coming underway. I have a website that I'm getting ready to launch within the next month that is pretty comprehensive for services offered, experience, owner resources, recommended training suggestions on an Amazon list for clients and those that want it. And currently, the other biggest thing that's underway that I'm working on is rolling out a more consistent content creation. So there are 3 main platforms Out of the Box Canine is active on and will be updated within the next coming months. So that would be TikTok, Instagram, and currently configuring YouTube. So if you're interested in following along for the journey, seeing what my business does or how I grow it, or just kind of seeing what's offered, there's going to be a heavy emphasis on free content. I'm debating on making a Patreon or something similar, but the emphasis is just providing as many owners as possible with the tools they need to be empowered in dog ownership. Consistent commitment to cooperation, if you will. So keep an eye out. Those are going to be the 3 platforms that I'm going to be updating and using the most. And follow along, because now that I'm settled in my new space, there are so many exciting things on the horizons, and I'm excited to finally have the energy and be in a space to where I can be consistent and take this where I want it to go. So, to those of you that have been following along from the very beginning, from way back when, maybe the early training journey of Athena's recovering from the shock collar trainer, or maybe all the way back to my first dog, for those of you that have been stuck here for this entire journey, thank you for bearing with me. And I'm so excited to finally be in a spot to show you guys what Out of the Box Canine is capable of. The last little thing I wanted to say is, where did the name come from? The funniest thing is, One of my training clients actually gave me the idea because he was like, hey, Colby, you throw all these wild, out of the box suggestions at me, and I love them. It's nice to see a trainer, because we've done training with a few of our dogs before, that is constantly pulling out new techniques to try. They don't get stuck. They're not rinsing and repeating things that I've seen other trainers do 1,000 times over, and it got stuck with me, because that is exactly what the motto is. As a dog trainer, my commitment to education and what I strive to do is to make sure that no matter the dog, no matter the goals, no matter the situation, finding a solution, even if it's out of the box. I don't like to be cookie cutter, and I'll be honest, a lot of my methodologies and a lot of things that I align with as a trainer are not standard. Some of them are purely pulled out of my brain or molded with a bunch of different techniques to get results that I've enjoyed and that I've seen successful when applied to the clients that I've worked with. So I'm excited to see where this goes, and thank you so much for tagging along.